Hey there, guys. Welcome to another action figure review. And for today's review, we're going to delve into the line that I consider to be the best bang for your value, and that is Jada Toys Street Fighter, as we take a good look at E Honda from the Ultra Street Fighter 2, the Final Challengers line. And just taking a good look at this figure, it comes in that classic arcade cabinet style artwork box, and I like it. I really liked the figure. I always said that they were gonna not. I always, you know what? I'm gonna eat my words, because I always said that they were gonna change the style of the boxes, and they actually did not end up changing the style of the boxes. And I think they're already have all the figures out, and and Jada Toys is moving to Street Fighter Alpha now. So good on them to maintain consistency and have the same box throughout the whole line. Obviously, they did vary in sizes. Not, you wouldn't be able to stuff this figure, or maybe you could, like a la Toy Biz Marvel Legends back in the day, but I don't think you would be able to stuff this big figure into the regular size Jada Toys Street Fighter boxes. And yeah, this toy was gifted to me by a good friend when we both went to Frankenstein's. I want to say a few months back, hence the price tag on it. I just didn't bother to remove it. Showed it right there. Shout outs to Toy Arena. I've gotten some figures from there in the past, including this one and the Anakin Skywalker that I reviewed a couple of months back as well. So moving along, let's open this figure up and see what he came with. And most of the time, Jada Street Fighter figures do not, they never disappoint. They're always pretty good value for the figure that you paid for. And I'm assuming that E Honda is no exception. So there you go. That's the figure outside of the box. Of course, you see the sumo bathhouse background on him. And I do like the fact that they had backgrounds for all the characters made in the line. I thought that was pretty cool. That was a nice touch. You have your cardboard dioramas with these backgrounds. So yeah, so that's pretty cool on Jada Toys to just always kept that consistency. And I can't wait to see their Street Fighter Alpha line. Looking forward to it. Although I do own some Soda Street Fighter Alpha figures like Sakura and Sodom. I am looking forward to seeing how they produce figures, especially like Cody and Guy or Guy. I always call him, I think it's Guy, but I'm just trying to be safe on his name pronunciation, but I'm pretty sure it's Guy. So and yeah, and hoping that down the line they actually start making figures for other Street Fighter games like Third Strike. Give me a Dudley, or even like give me a Street Fighter Cross Tekken like Hager. I can't wait to see what they do with the line, what they end up doing with the line. So there you go. Or you know what, my dream is for them to get the Marvel, or I should say the Capcom side of Marvel vs. Capcom, and them producing the original characters from that game, like Ruby Heart and Amingo, and of course, well, not so much a legacy character of Sansan. Yeah, man, I'm a big fan of that trio of those original characters that are stuck in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, especially Amingo. I definitely want an Amingo, as you could tell. Yeah, who's not to like a anthropomorphic, Mexican cactus that kicks a lot of ass. Speaking of kicking a lot of ass, wow, great hand effect on the E Honda for his thousand hand slap. He has close-fisted hands and open palms. And of course, a shouting face sculpt right there. And of course, a stern face sculpt that comes with the figure himself. So, let's pop him out. And I think, you know what? I think Soda, before they lost the line of figures, I do believe they managed to make E Honda, but I think it was under like the Revolution line of Street Fighter figures, and those had really awkward joints. And I do recall though that I think Honda there had actual cloth goods. He actually had like a cloth good towel or attire. I believe it's a towel. I'm not well versed in sumo culture. All I know is that they say Dosukoi a lot, but Dosukoi, you know. But yeah, this figure feels pretty heavy. He looks like he's well articulated. Butterfly joints on him. That's pretty excellent. You know, good rotation on his head. Could look up pretty decent. Look down pretty good though. Well, his head pops off really easily, but thankfully it's meant to pop off because he does have a replaceable head. And yeah, so good movement on the shoulders, bicep cut, double jointed elbows, wrist rotation, a wrist hinge, a crunch, a very good crunch and very good range of motion for his chest. Of course, a torso cut, a thigh cut, double jointed knees, and great rotation on his foot. You know, he has an ankle rocker. He even has like a cut. He has like a cut on his foot and also like an ankle rocker, and of course toe articulation. Very excellent, very excellent. And let me see if I have time to apply the 1,000 hand slap effect on him. It looks pretty awesome. I'm assuming that you gotta put it on for the close-fisted hand. So let's see, and it's meant to be for right here. So yeah, so like, bam. That's pretty awesome right there, in regards to that. And yeah, and just in case you're wondering, yes, he is wearing underwear. He's wearing that diaper. I guess that's the best word to describe it. That's the best way to call it, right? A diaper. And yeah, I am pretty happy with this figure. I think it's actually worth its value. 35 bucks for a figure that I'm pretty sure if another toy company would probably be selling it for, you know, $50-$60. Great sculpting, great articulation. The paint job on him is pretty on point, at least in this head sculpt, and even on the shouting head sculpt. And speaking of head sculpts, I managed to snag the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, you know, that defeated pack of them having the, you know, like the loose poses and stuff. And I was pretty stoked that I managed to snag it. You know, I had missed out on the first day that it dropped, and luckily they made a second batch, and I actually managed to win for the second batch, and so I was pretty happy about that. And I can't wait until I get that. It should be coming in the mail sometime soon. And that's it. Let's give Edmund Honda, at least that's what he's called in the Street Fighter movie from 1994. I don't know if that's his actual name in the games, but Edmund Honda, let's give him let's give him an 8 out of 10. Borderline an 8.75 out of 10. It's more closer to a 9 than it is to a low 8. And that does it for this review, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm hoping that I get more figures to review, more Soda Street Fighters. I actually lost track of all the Soda Street Fighters that I own and which ones I'm still missing, so I need to be on that, and I'll see which ones I need. I'm pretty sure I need a Vega Claw. I'm pretty sure I need him. I'm pretty sure I need Balrog Boxer, T-Hawk, and Zangief. And I think that's it. I think I might have everyone else, but we'll see. In the meantime, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. Keep watching more. Always check out my YouTube channel. Check out my Instagram. Check out my TikTok. I always have TikTok exclusive videos. Well, I need to make one very soon. I might make one right after this video, as a matter of fact, but we'll see. Anyways, guys, take care. Peace and love. I am